a very busy man.
Now he's come up with his invention.
Bandwagoner. Oh, damn.
Dude, she looks sick.
I think I would like to live down there.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it just looks cool. Hello.
Hi.
Arcane, episode 4. Last, we left off on Arcane with...
Such a robotic intro. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there.
Episode 4. Okay, that was lame. Anyways, last time we left off, we had a pretty big blowout happen, which I completely did not expect. And I was telling this to Dennis. Episode 3 really hooked me. And prior to this, Dennis and I were having a conversation where he was like, what would you rate this show so far? And I said, right now for me, it's an 8. Now, don't come for me because I'm really liking the show. Doesn't mean that I don't like the show. But for me, it's been like a slow build up. So truthfully, on episode 1, I wasn't like super hooked, but I was very intrigued. But it makes sense because it was like a slower episode starting to introduce the characters and like the world building. And then episode 2 obviously intrigued me even more. And I feel like just the intrigue has been incremental. So I am just looking forward to hopefully in these next 3 or like Act 2 part episodes to learn more about Powder and how she develops into like her, I guess, more adult villain era, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I was just telling Ashley, like, this is like one of my favorite shows to react to. Like, it's just so fun. Like, it's such a good show. Like, high quality, high production, like everything. And the fact that it's based off of League of Legends characters, which is a game that I grew up playing, it's kind of just the icing on the cake for me. So we'll see you guys in the reaction.
You wanted to see me, Professor?
Ah,
Padiddly. Huh. I don't know much about him.
everything he built either exploded, melted, or toppled over.
This sucks.
Here he stands. Stanwyck set his personal ambitions aside and focused on something
He looks
far
like
more
Benjamin
important,
Franklin.
Yeah.
our future. That was his sacrifice. A dear friend. The council has recommended you give the Progress Day speech this year.
But you always give that speech. I could never take your place. I will do my best to make Piltover proud, Professor.
Something in the lab.
I think it's
you
so
might be able
cute.
to
You know, it's a
share?
cute little like
People
poofy
love a
cloud.
grand reveal.
Victor and I have just the thing. The next chapter of Hex Tech. Come to the
So they
office
are going to
opening
reveal
soon.
this.
I'll look forward to it. You certainly have something to live up to, my boy.
I think Jace has been working on some things.
Okay, because he's like, people love a grand reveal. I'm surprised that they're bringing this out to the public because he was so scared about this stuff getting into the wrong hands. Because it was the demise of their civilization before, right?
Yeah. Sorry, wait, what? I just responded on autopilot. What did you say?
That I said I'm surprised that he's showing this to the public because he was so scared of this getting in the wrong hands since it was a demise of their old
Yeah.
civilization.
So, well, you can just watch it right here.
Okay. That's pretty fucking cool.
So that is the Hex Tech. That's
Okay.
what Jace and Victor were building.
Okay.
Basically, I think I can tell you this. There's been a time skip. It's been some time
between
okay. They didn't explicitly say, but we're finding out now that, you know, the technology's evolved enough where they have something like this set up, and Jace and Victor have kind of spearheaded all that evolution.
Yeah. This is on the above ground, right?
Yeah, it is. I know you're talking about like the other underworld.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's even technically underground. I think they're still above ground. I think they're just like on a much lower elevation. I'm not really sure how that all works.
Okay.
For our great city of progress.
Excuse me.
She was so eager to toss him out on the streets, and now,
Yep.
He's a very busy man.
now he's come up with his invention.
Bandwagoner.
Do you remember her?
Serves you right.
No?
She was the girl and the little girl that was helping Jace in episode 2
Oh, I can see that.
when they were walking up.
There's so much crime
to his apartment.
inside your family's tent.
Oh, okay.
Strings she pulled to have me posted here.
It's your fault, really.
I wonder how many
for not
years
following
it's
your
been
career
though.
more have front row seats to the speech.
Speech.
Have fun hurting the drunkards.
Happy Progress Day!
I would love to do that.
What, being one of those big things?
Yeah.
Like an air balloon? Scares
Mhm.
me.
I mean, it terrifies me too, but it just looks like quite an experience.
The hell was that?
Shipping manifest?
From your friend downtown.
Remember, she works for Silco.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely Powder's working with throwing those little balls. She has to be in this gang thing.
Oh no, she's here.
Oh shit.
Damn. Oh, damn.
Hi.
Dude, she looks sick. As always, thank you all so much for the support. Especially our folks over on Patreon. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with us. We always say this, and we always will say this. We appreciate you all. If you'd like to support us and get 2 weeks early access, go ahead and check it out. She looks exactly like the video game.
Okay, see, I got confused for a second because I thought they were the bad ones, the people that just came onto the ship. They were throwing those balls, so that was like Powder throwing the balls. But I guess they're the good guys. They reunite.
I can't lose you. Because you're a jinx!
I didn't think they'd reunite this soon.
It's not Vi.
Oh, it's not Vi? Okay.
I mean, the kid's shorter than her, but they're making it. She's basically hallucinating right now.
Okay. God damn.
Dude, she looks frightened right now.
Yeah.
Never noticed that.
She's like in the middle of like a PTSD rampage.
Yeah. Alright, should we take a quick pause?
Yes. Originally, the people on those little green skateboard hoverboard things, I thought that was Powder and like their crew coming in to rob. Because they were throwing like these ball things, and it just reminded me of things that Powder built.
Yeah.
And they trapped those people, so I'm like, oh, that's her, because they're releasing little things, and she just evolved. She's older. She made the technology a lot better now that she's working with the bad guy. So I thought that was her. And then it became apparent to me that that was not true, that they were actually like good guys when they were like, they're expanding. When they opened up the crate and they saw all the purple mixture stuff in there.
Yeah.
And when they were down below, it was like, oh, Powder's definitely setting them up. So I was not confused at first, but I was just mixed up.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Yeah. It sounds like you're pretty much caught up to speed on what's going on, but I would also just say, like it's easy to look at certain parties and be like, oh, these are the bad guys, yada yada. These are antagonists, protagonists, whatnot. But I would say try not to look at it through that lens when you're watching this show, because yeah, there are some parties that'll do some pretty fucked up shit, but also it's like you'll probably see that on both sides. Like even Marcus being the little rat that he is, corrupt and everything. So it's like, yeah, just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay, good to know. That was a creepy little head nod. She looked like Michael Myers' head nod for a second.
You think everybody looks like Michael Myers?
No, I don't.
Think he will approve? Heimerdinger Brothers science should be used. Built the hex gates like they asked. It's our turn to decide.
Have on the docket.
It all began with this. A crystal of magical energy too volatile to be handled outside our workshops. Hextech was supposed to bring magic into the life of the common man, and now it finally can.
Wait! Holy sprockets!
We found a means to fortify.
Holy sprockets.
Person is stable and absolutely safe.
Okay. It's not just a freaking bomb.
The next chapter of Hextech.
Yeah, they've like really upgraded.
We can now design. The gemstone can power virtually anything.
Ah, that's cool.
The Atlas gauntlets. The mining colonies in the fissures can work faster and without fatigue. A mechanical arm equipped with a powerful ray of light.
That's fucking cool.
A tool for us to build a new world. And now, it's finally possible.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is our presentation.
Anyways, thought that we just almost killed your pet.
You should be very proud. Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out. A breakthrough like this takes time, Victor. Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous. Keep at it, and I'm sure you will discover a way to safeguard.
I remember
Hextech
this scene
against misuse.
with Heimerdinger, and I just remember being completely disagreeing with what he was saying.
Yeah.
But it's also his perspective is different because he lives for so much longer.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean,
not like
I
that for
get it.
humans.
Yeah. Also,
I don't know how they got excited.
I mean, just set some kind of regulations, you know? It doesn't. I don't think it needs another 10 years. I think there's some things that you can put in place to prevent history from repeating itself.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. It feels like they're so advanced technologically, but then also like the design of things kind of makes it look like they're from an older, like steampunk kind of time
Yeah.
or world.
Like industrial kind of beginning.
I didn't do anything. She's crazy. Ah.
Who shot you? Who were you working for? I can protect you.
Caitlin Kiraman. Why does that not surprise me? Again, you're supposed to
Oh,
be
this stupid
guiding
fucking guy.
Mother's
Ugh.
Clearly, this takes priority.
I realize you're used to getting your way, Kiraman, but we have a chain of command for a reason.
Here than just the smuggling. If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here. Since you're looking for more...
Yes, sir.
Good. I want this one on a boat
Ew.
to Stillwater Prison.
Yes, sir.
I think the fact that we know he's a little rat and he got his partner killed
Yep.
just makes me hate him even more
Yep.
from the way that he's acting. Oh, this is kind of cool. Dude, things have changed with Vander gone.
I think I would like to live down there.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it just looks cool.
Dude, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Just being there.
She fired on us.
There are always mishaps in battle. The firelights were her target, and most are dead.
Shit. I could have handled those brats. She's a problem and we all know it.
We?
Damn.
Who's we?
Same theme.
Yeah.
I expect your job to make sure things went smoothly.
And he's like the new Vi for Powder.
Disappoint me again. Smaller every day, thanks to the hex gates. And now we're cut off. The topsiders are leaving us.
One of those firelight wackos was a girl with pink hair.
Your sister's gone. You know that as well as I do.
I'm back in the old baby maker.
Jesus.
Today, what will set us back weeks. I'm doing this for us, JINX. All of us. The sons and daughters of Zon.
Happen again.
I know.
It kind of sounds like you will.
God damn. Ugh, a needle in the eye.
I know.
Gross.
I wonder if he even feels... Actually, he definitely does feel pain.
Don't need time.
Take it anyhow.
It's
She
crazy.
is so stubborn. Like, she's still like the same little girl.
Yeah. Not... Just going off of what you said, it's crazy to me seeing her. Especially after seeing her as a little kid for the first 3 episodes. Like, she was so sweet. She was like this cute little girl, and then... Boom. This happens.
Yep.
Going well, mingling.
These people have nothing new to offer me. The only one actually was... Oh, he's one built over smart. Oh.
What for, Jace?
He's very handsome.
He's a handsome dude.
It's Heimerdinger.
When is it not?
We've shown him our research.
Wow, look at this room.
He thinks we
Yeah, it's
need
cool.
more time.
It's Progress Day. Representatives from all over the world have
Ah, my
what
allergies.
wonders a city of progress has to... Heimerdinger is a great scientist, but he's old. He's like you.
You really believe that?
Hextech has the potential to several potential investors.
Investors?
She has some... Yeah.
Everyone wants Hextech for themselves. It's your speech. Give the people a glimpse of the future.
Yeah, like, she definitely has her own, agenda, yeah, intentions.
She's playing the game. The political game.
Yep.
It wasn't.
Jesus, dude, she's just playing with live bombs. Oh.
Just some wannabe street trash. I'm weak. Savika will clean it up. Savika's a regular Johnny on the spot. Weak.
Oh, Powder Girl, you need therapy.
I don't know if you noticed, but she had Clagger and Milo, like, makeshift dolls.
Yeah.
Where are you?
That's why I said she needs therapy.
You should come up with me.
That's
What part?
wild.
No, not in front of you. Have your speech prepared? Guess it's time.
I wish Victor went up with him.
Yeah, he should be up there with him.
I think he's just ashamed of how
He looks,
sickly
and
he
yeah.
looks. Yeah.
God, what's gonna happen?
Didn't expect to see me here today. And believe me, I'm just as shocked as you are. My family and I are simple people. In our factory, we made hammers. They were probably used to cut the stones you're standing on right now. No one in my life expected very much of me. World and made Piltover prosper beyond anything we could have ever imagined. Something.
Damn, the
His
contrasting
face.
like people like with their desires.
Yeah.
When the time is right.
Oh.
Honestly, Heimerdinger is pissing me off.
Damn, I'm surprised that he
Whether you're the scion of our high houses or an honest laborer,
said when the time is right.
Yeah.
we vow to keep pressing forward, for we are the city of progress and our future is bright.
I could be wrong, but I think that's one of his lines in the game.
Oh, is it? Okay. Wait, I'm surprised that he held back and decided not to showcase.
I know. I thought when I first saw this, I thought his conversation with Mel would have changed his mind.
Oh, you know what? He was a little bit like investors after she said that, so maybe that's why he's like, wait, let me
did he?
hold back. Yeah.
I missed that.
She was like, yeah, everybody wants a piece of this.
Oh, so he's like kind of like nervous about like just like all the different interests people have.
I think so.
It's a balloon. What are you even doing here, Kiraman? Don't you have a cocktail party to attend?
Get the fire brigade!
Oh, this is what Powder's doing.
Dude, Powder is giving me Joker vibes.
Yeah.
The building on fire by accident. Totally.
Oh shit.
I brought this dynamite. Goodbye.
Shit.
Oh, she sees her.
The gemstone
Damn.
is gone, along with some of our research papers.
The situation
stole
is still
everything.
developing. No one in the Undercity has claimed responsibility yet.
Wow.
How did it come to this?
Exactly what he was scared of.
Preferred constituents, but they're still our people.
The Undercity cannot be controlled. Not by...
With the stolen crystal?
Shimmer, body replacements. We've seen their ingenuity over the years. Of course they can.
Possible they could utilize its energy.
We need to address this immediately.
A mistake cost people their lives. I have come before you to recommend that we suspend all Hextech operations until the situation...
Hex gates must remain open. Piltover's status as a global shipping lane depends on it. Thousands would lose their...
My goods cannot reach foreign markets till winter. Am I to tell the Noxians their next shipment of wine will be
But if we do nothing, we leave ourselves vulnerable to
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
More lives may
Yeah,
be
there's like no
lost.
easy solution to
Yeah.
this.
Perhaps the time has come to explore a more radical. He's willing to sacrifice his own enterprise. And it seems to me only Mr. Tallis has the knowledge necessary to secure the Hex Gates. I propose, as a counselor, he will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
Counselor Merdarda, this is highly irregular. The Council has held 7 seats for generations.
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Oh my gosh, she wants to push him out so he can give it
I
up.
believe Counselor Medarda is right. Hextech security should be administered by a scientist.
Dude, I love the whole politics of this show. It reminds me of Game of Thrones, and I love it.
That's me.
Half a dozen enforcers dead. Enforcers dead.
Yeah.
A building blown to pieces.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, she's great.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, this will make him happy.
Damn, she really has a the hell is that called? Not child wound, you know, one of those.
Like trauma.
Yeah, where like the need to please people to make them happy with her.
I've had a break in the case.
Like she doesn't think. She just, that's all she operates on is that wound.
You know how I watched smuggling operation at the Hex Gates?
Surprised she didn't fucking die.
All this time, they've kept their dealings
Yeah, she took
localized
like
to
the brunt of the explosion,
Yeah.
it looked like.
priority. The attack on the square changes things. They've overstepped. If I can figure out who made this, it could
She's a
lead me
real good
directly to
detective.
whoever's behind it all. The answer is here, staring me in the face. I can feel it. Marcus will have to listen.
Yeah, there's one thing I've learned about the Council. They need more than just theories. Since I became a counselor.
You're serious? When?
Hoping you might consider joining my staff.
Yeah, join instead of being with fucking Marcus.
That's a ceremonial position. I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died.
But I already have a job.
No thanks.
No, you don't. After the attack, your parents spoke to the sheriff.
Oh man.
Oh damn.
I could do.
I don't need.
Damn, my lighting is so bright, I just realized.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, that should be better. I was gonna say earlier that Jinx has become, even though I've seen this so many times, I didn't really care for her that much, but
Folks in here are
now that I'm seeing this again, she's like my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got reasons
Like I
to.
love her
He
complexity.
must have been sent in.
not possible.
Why not?
Well, there's been an incident.
What kind of incident?
The not so pretty kind.
Ugh.
You don't understand.
Jaw again.
Who assaulted him?
Vi? Damn, so Marcus just went and put her in prison this whole time?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Damn.
That was a good ending.
That was a good ending.
Yeah.
I love that music transition.
Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, I love this world so much. Like, it's just so many different storylines, so much going on, and I'm all here for it.
Yeah, there is. Okay, I was questioning, that was gonna be one of my questions during the show, but I'm like, let me just wait, because I'm sure we'll find out. Was where the fuck did Marcus take her, and where did she go after this? I think where I'm a little bit confused, and I don't know if you can answer this for me, or I just have to wait the next couple episodes. So, oh, you know what? No, that would make sense, because Marcus made a deal with the bad guy with the eye. What's his name again?
Silco.
Silco?
Yeah.
Okay, with Silco. And he got his partner killed, not on purpose.
Yeah, he didn't mean to have her killed.
He didn't
but
mean to have her killed,
It still
yeah.
is his fault.
And what was the deal again? Like, what was the deal that he made? Did they explain that or no? They just, I know they
Not
made
like
us
explicitly, but I remember when Silco first came to him, he was like, I know you're looking for undercity kids, and he basically told Marcus about them. But then, yeah, like remember when Silco shows up with his like Shimmer like lapdog or whatever, and then he like kills he kills his partner, Marcus's partner, and then the other guy, Benzo, I think is his name.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what deal that was. I don't know if it's the same part of the same deal or not, or if it was just to like,
or I guess maybe like get brought to
Marcus and what's his partner's name? I'm forgetting her name.
I don't remember.
Marcus and his partner went to that shop to thinking that they were gonna see Vander.
Yeah.
They didn't realize that Vi was the one who sent that the message.
Yeah.
So Vi was gonna give herself up, so the cops go or the enforcers go and they think it's gonna be Vander. Turns out it still is Vander because he shows up to take the fall for Vi. Oh, so then Marcus must have told Silco that we're about to go get your friend.
Vander, yeah. So then
I'll give him up to you.
Yes.
If you give me money or like some other favor or whatnot.
Yeah.
But then when it came down to the final scene in episode 3, when Vi and Powder had their fight, Vi was trying to go back to Powder, but then Marcus grabs her and he says, what did he say? He was like, he stopped her from going out to Silco. He was like, Silco's gonna kill you if you go over there. And then he took her away. So I don't think I think he hid Vi away from Silco without Silco knowing, maybe because of his conscience after he saw what happened to his partner. I'm not really too sure, but I'm pretty sure Silco thinks Vi is dead right now.
Probably. Okay, so I think my question is the intention of why did he grab Vi? Because was it like with the intention of he felt bad, or was it the intention of I made a deal with this guy, he's gonna do whatever the hell he wants to Powder, and I'm just gonna take this chick away because like I mean maybe I need to put somebody in jail to make myself look good because they were part of the whatever.
Oh, maybe.
You know,
I don't know. From what he said, it was like I kind of took that more as like his guilty conscience. Like the beginning of the episode was literally he got his partner killed, and he felt, obviously he feels terrible about that. Like even though he's a shitty person, like he's still an enforcer at heart, I believe. So like he told Vi, like he basically was protecting her. He thought Silco was gonna kill her if she showed up. So I think for me, the way that I saw it is that it was more of his guilty conscience kind of acting there. But then I guess like he couldn't just like, he didn't have the heart in him to adopt her, I guess. But he just threw her in jail. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That was my main question, because I was like having to run through in my head, like just kind of like rewind everything that had happened. And then, yeah, I think that's that on that. But you said that you you said JINX, but obviously I say Powder because I know in the game it's JINX. But I find her annoying, at least right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know she's a very complex character, but I find, and you guys are probably going to come for me, and that's okay. But at least in this very moment, she still acts like a little girl, but it's because she hasn't healed from her trauma. So like I understand where her erratic behavior is coming from. I personally find it annoying that she has no self-control over her actions. And man, I feel like I sound like an asshole because I'm saying like her trauma dictates her behavior and she has no control over it. But again, it's because she has not even she hasn't gone to therapy. There was therapy in this world, but you know, she hasn't dealt with it, and it still haunts her because she had that whole like PTSD episode where she was just shooting everybody because she was not hallucinating, but it just something snapped and reminded her of Vi, and then she went fucking crazy, you know? So that's why she still acts like a little girl. She still goes back to like little girl tendencies.
Yeah. I totally see that. This is actually the first time out of the 3 or 4 times I've seen this show now where I've actually thought like this, because in the past, I don't think I ever found Powder / JINX annoying, mostly because League of Legends has like their own lore on all of their like playable characters. Powder or JINX is one of them, and like I read up on her story, so I like kind of knew her background going into the show in the first place.
Yeah,
but I didn't find her like that like appealing when I first saw the show a few times. But it's only now when I'm like really like seeing like how she is as a character, like just like just kind of I guess what the same things that kind of annoy you about her are what impresses me about her. Like her ability to just go with the flow, do whatever she feels like. Yeah, granted it's coming from like her trauma and everything, but just see how like carefree she is at times, and then suddenly switching back to just that scared little girl again. I just think it's such a complicated like story arc for this character. Like you even see her, like she's just like, after she blows up the building with Caitlyn in it, and then she steals all the technology, she's just dancing around with her music, and then Silco comes down, he's just like a father, just like yelling at her, and she can't even hear him because of the music. And then when she finally turns around, it's just like, oh yeah, I did nothing wrong, like you're gonna be happy with what I'm about to show you. And I kind of like respect that to an extent, where it's just like, damn, she's got some balls to pull all this off and just not even be like rattled by it. But then like the instant it turns to something about her sister or her past, it's like her whole world crumbles. And it's just like really interesting to me that she could hold her ground when it comes to like pleasing people, like you said, but for other matters, it's just she's a completely different person. And I think that just kind of adds to her complexity. And I'm like just like really like seeing her character that way.
Yeah, I mean she's erratic, but she, like I said, she can be grounded in that erratic behavior of wanting to please, because that is her wound. She never pleased Vi. She never pleased all her other friends that she fucking got killed. Like her need to please got everybody killed, got her in the situation. Again, she's a little kid, so it's not like a kid can't differentiate, doesn't recognize, or is not aware. They don't have the emotional intelligence to be aware of this action leads to this consequence and just cause an effect in general. But yeah, she's totally carefree in that behavior because she's just repeating the same patterns over and over. I can prove to you that I'm worthy of your attention and your love because I can please you if I do this right, and that's why I can be fucking crazy. And I don't care. I'll do whatever I want because as long as it pleases you, then that's what what's the word? That's where she gets her not value, her god damn it, what is the word? Her, do you know what I'm talking about? Like I can't think of the word. Validate. That's how she's validated. That's what it is. That's how she gets her own validation, is making somebody else happy because she can prove to you that she's not useless and whatever. Yeah. You know, so
I will say though, you have to like keep in mind the way that she was kind of forced to grow up, which is she comes from the Undercity. Yeah. And she grew up around Milo, Clagger, Vi, and her sister has always been like the leader of the group. Like she's always been like the one that everybody's been impressed by, or she like goes above and beyond. Like she's just incredible. Like I remember Milo was saying like Vi was twice the person Powder was at half her age. So it's like there's already so much it's like living in your big sister's shadow. But then in those situations, sometimes you'll notice that like the bigger sibling just kind of looks down on their sibling. But in this case, Vi doesn't. You know, she's like looking out for her little sister as best as she can, just being like, "You're not me. Go be you. Do your thing." And Powder doesn't feel that from anybody else except for Vi. Yeah. Maybe Vander too. I don't really know about their relationship as much, but I mean, it seemed like he was a good like pseudo father to her. So like, I don't know, maybe like her need to like fit in and feel validated was so strong growing up, and she obviously can't shake that habit from especially with the trauma that came when she tried to validate herself so much by helping save Vander, and it completely backfired and ruined her life, her whole family's life. And there's just like, how do you recover from that? It's like you've been trying to do something for so long, try to prove yourself to somebody, and then despite your best intentions, it's now everybody hates you and you can never get the validation anymore. It's just like that could drive someone crazy, and I kind of see that happening to her right now. And it's weird to me that she's not crazier now. Like it's weird to me seeing her have that carefreeness and just like calmness. Maybe that's part of like Silco helping raise her up a bit and whatnot. But yeah, I just feel like this is just kind of who she's meant to be in a sense. Like she wasn't raised or like she's the product of her environment, like 100%.
For sure. So I can sympathize with what she's going through, and that's why I feel like an ass, and I feel bad for like getting annoyed with her erratic behavior right now, because she's just like doing whatever the fuck she wants. But I don't disagree with you. I agree with you that she is a product of her own environment, and nature versus nurture kind of thing. And just based off that, she has no really mother or father figure other than Vi and Vander, and she's kind of like raised by a bunch of kids herself, and then she has this whole trauma shit that happens in episode 3, and then this guy, evil guy, which I have a feeling you said not Silco. I know you said not to like characterize people as evil and not evil, because like I understand like his intentions too, like what he's trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely does some fucked up shit.
I mean, so far he's done some bad stuff. But
I know it's like hard for me to like even tell you that, so I feel like I should take that back.
Okay, well we'll call him for now Silco evil guy. Then he takes her under her wing, and he's very vengeful. So now she's running under somebody who's also very vengeful. So she's just not. I know she's not set up for success to heal at this current moment from this trauma, and to I guess grow up with a higher emotional IQ.
Yeah. Wow, I think this is the first time we've like debated so much over a character.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's necessarily like debated. I think like we kind of have the general same sentiment, except I've just been getting a little bit more annoyed with it.
Yeah, it's more so like a discussion. Like I can tell that you've said that you feel annoyed by her, but like I definitely felt that with her, but like maybe it's different on a first time watch, but like for me seeing this multiple times now, it's just like I start to see the character maybe in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean, you also have like more context into like the stuff that happens later. So I'm just going on face value of what like I've seen right now. I'm sure I'll feel different in the next couple episodes and whatnot.
You may still hate her guts, honestly, at the end of this, but not that you do right now, but also like it can. I feel like the way you feel about Powder could swing either way depending on what happens. Like by the end of it, you could be like, "Dude, she's awful," or "She's such a little brat," or at the end, just be like, "Wow, I completely understand her, and I feel so bad for her. Like this is a horrible situation." I don't know.
It could be both.
Could be both too. Honestly, that's what I love about her. Like it's just like, wow, you can feel so many different types of ways about this character.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were some other things I wanted to discuss. There's like, we have Powder's storyline going on. We have Caitlyn, Jace. Wow, there's so much going on. Victor, Heimerdinger, Mel, Vi. Where do we even start? Like, I mean, I feel like not too much happened with all these characters. I think Jace probably had like one of the bigger storylines in this episode. Like he is somewhat coming into his own here, where he's been invited to join the council. I don't know how much you think of like Medarda, I think her name is, like her. She's always given me manipulative
the black girl, right?
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. I 100% think that she's manipulative. She has her own agenda with what she wants to do, and that's why she wants to bring him on for something that she has in mind, not because she thinks that there needs to be some like security for Hex Tech. I think that what's his name? Not Oppenheimer.
Heimerdinger?
Heimerdinger. Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
I was like, I know it's something along those lines. I have a feeling he can see through Mel. That's her name? Mel?
I think it's Mel. Medarda, Mel. I think I've heard both.
Yeah. I feel like he sees through her, and I think he knows that she might have something in mind. But and then I think he has like his own intentions with bringing like second.
So the way that I see them is completely opposites. Is like Heimerdinger is super conservative. Medarda, Mel,
more
is
progressive.
Very progressive. Like she wants to move this technology along like that, like move along with her interests, progress the people's interests. Heimerdinger is like, whoa. Let's not blow each other up trying to rush this, let's take our time. And given the way Victor responded to that, and even Jace also, they were like, we need to do this now. Like, we need to do this now. Like, I have a feeling, or I would predict that Jace even though he didn't end up showing his creations alongside Victor's, I think that he's gonna go over to her side eventually.
He might. I mean, she definitely is very convincing, and I'm sure she'll sell him on, you're gonna be helping people. We got investors. You're gonna be able to like do so much. Like sell him the dream. She can sell him the dream. And of course, if like this is a passion project of his and sick guy. What's his name? Sorry, forgetting all these names. With Victor, you want somebody to be like, oh my god, good job, like wow, we can do so many amazing things. Like she's gonna dangle the carrot in front of him, and of course he's gonna want to listen to her more than you don't want to listen to your parents when they're like, you have to be careful, you need to wear a helmet, you need to do this, and you're like, shut the fuck up, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like that's kind of how like I think of them. So I would think that too, that he's gonna end up, okay, yeah, fine, here, go. I'll listen to you, take my technology, bring in the investors because we're going to help so many people. But
what's interesting is that I feel like she could have manipulated him easier if she held all the power. Like she kind of has the power advantage because she's a councilwoman. But by bringing Jace into the council, that kind of changes things where it's like he has his own resources now as a councilman to, I don't know, defy Medarda. And not necessarily play along to all of her wishes, but I don't know. I think that's kind of an interesting play by Mel.
Well, I think it's a good play by her because now she's giving somebody that has power, and the fact that she's giving somebody that she's interested in power, and she knows, and she we've already discussed that we think she's manipulative. If she can dangle the golden carrot in front of his eyes, then she can get him to side with her, and she will already have more people to like. If it comes down to a vote, like should we give this out to investors and invest in this technology? She already know. I feel like she already knows that she could easily sell this guy, and she already have like an extra yes in her vote for doing what she wants to do. Because
that's, you know what I mean. Is that too?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, like she has another yay opposed to a nay. Like it's 2 yays right now. She knows she can get that yay.
It's kind of a risk though, because like she has to make sure that he's always on her side, that she's in control of what he's going to do. Yeah, very interesting setup. Any predictions for the next episode here?
Besides like what we kind of just talked about, I don't know if we'll get into that a little bit more. And then Vi, that was a really cool transition seeing her.
Yeah, she's all tatted up now too. She looks like a badass.
Yeah, I think she's gonna get out of prison with the help of this detective lady to help figure out what the hell is Caitlin?
Yeah.
It's Caitlin. Yeah, I think Caitlin's gonna get her out of prison because she'll be like, I need you, look at all these clues. I need you to help me figure out who it is. And then Vi's gonna look at it and be like, this fucking bitch Powder already know exactly who it is. It's this little girl.
I don't think she's gonna be like, yeah, I mean, like, just given the fact that like, she felt so regretful about how she treated Powder at the end of that. I mean, granted, I think she was in every right to do that.
Yeah.
She obviously feels terrible about it.
Of course.
Like, she was like trying to go back to Powder and try to help her before Marcus captured her.
Yeah.
So,
I know she definitely feels guilt because that's like her little sister. So, you know, and there's no denying that she loved Powder. And I'm sure that's like a lot of what she thinks about in prison all the time is like, fuck, this is the last memory that Powder has of me. Me telling her she's a fuck up. And now who the hell knows where she is? So if she's like, I already know who this is, I think it's going to come. It's not going to come. I'm just being exaggerated when I'm saying, oh, this little fucking bitch. And I think if she figures it out, she's going to be like, okay, I understand. She also is going to understand Powder's complexity and her actions, knowing how she is.
Ever since you talked about your sister, it's just like, I think of you. And it's fine. And like that's like kind of like influencing how you view the situation too.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit because I'm just thinking of all the time for Sophia when she would bust through the door. I'm like, can I play with you? And then I would say, no, you gotta leave. And then Poor Sophia. She would go and cry to my mom. Ashley won't let me play with her and her friends. And then again, now being this age, I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being an ass when I was 13 years old and being a fucking bratty teenager. I am sorry. So yeah, I guess I can see myself a little bit in Vi. Like, if this is what happens, you know, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I was a dick to you. But again, Vi was also within her reason. It was just acting out of pure rage. There's no logic in trauma like and crazy shit like that.
That kind of situation, like I don't know, you can't blame anybody for whatever they do.
It's just pure primal instinct that you're acting out of. There is no logical thinking. Yeah. So that's why I say, like, I know that I'm getting a little bit annoyed with Powder, but like I can sympathize with her situation, and like I get it. I understand where her behavior is coming from. I understand Vi as well. And so like to your point, they are very complex characters, and it is fun to go back and forth kind of like psychoanalyzing them. So which is also why I'm liking the show. Yeah,
I haven't done this for this show at all. So it's like it's adding a layer of entertainment for me too, where it's just like I'm noticing things about characters that I hadn't before, or just like little details, because this show does a really good job of showing that, where it's just like even the expressions, just like the gestures that they make, you start to get a sense of like who they are, what they might be thinking, or what you think they might be thinking. So it's just all it adds to the mystery of just like everybody's motives and just what is going to play out. And because there's so many characters at play, it's just like, how is this all going to play out? And I love that tension that it's building.
I feel like I'm playing Clue, like the board game, kind of.
Kind of.
But that was a good episode. I'm excited for the next one to see more about Vi now.
Same. I think that's going to be it from us, guys. A bit of a longer discussion this time around, but as always, thank you so much for tuning in and sticking along with us, and we will catch you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.
And this motherfucker, doesn't matter if the entire team is annihilated.
She's really fucking far away, and I'm useless. I'm useless to help.
It's okay, you just have low IQ. It's all right.
Fuck you.
Your League of Legends rank directly correlates with your IQ. And
no way.
I don't know, kind of like that. You just kind of have to understand like teamwork, which Ashley clearly doesn't understand. But don't tell me to shut the fuck up. You know it's true. Oh my god, I remember Ashley would run right past me as I'm dead. Nobody's anywhere near it, and I'm just like, you're not even gonna res me.
Fuck you.